We often talk about quality education, but what does that actually look like in practice? Behind the scenes, beyond just the grades on a report card.
That's the core question, isn't it?
Exactly. And today, we're actually pulling back the curtain on that very question. We're doing a deep dive into a fascinating real-world example.
Oh, what have we got?
It's an actual quality assurance instrument. It's known as a PKK1 form.
Oh, the PKK1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our sources for this are, well, pretty unique. We have the form itself, dated July 17th, 2025.
Specific.
Very specific. It was used to assess English language teaching for a class called 5 Berkat at Sekolah Kebangsaan Bukit Tembaga. That's a school in Malaysia.
Right, I know the area. Jalan Kuala Pai, near the Felda Mosque.
That's the one. And we also have an accompanying briefing document that helps interpret the findings on the form.
So the form and the explanation, good combination.
It is. And this isn't just some generic checklist either. It specifies its alignment with TS25 5.0.
Ah, TS25, the transformation program. That tells you something about the framework.
It really does. It shows the specific kind of evolving standards guiding these checks. So our mission today is to unpack these documents.
Okay.
We want to reveal the tangible criteria used to assess teaching quality and, what these meticulous checks actually tell us about the day-to-day work and standards educators are upholding.
Sounds good. Let's get into it.
So we've got this PKK1 form, as we said, not generic. It's for a particular English language class taught by CT Nur Fazliza Bidabda Rahim. And the assessment itself was confirmed by Shamsul bin Yahya, a designated assessor.
Right.
So for you, the curious learner listening in, what is this instrument actually trying to achieve? I mean, beyond just ticking a yes or no box.
That really is the crucial question. It's officially called an Instrument Penjaman Quality, a quality assurance instrument.
Okay.
But its real power lies in its function as a systematic check, almost like a diagnostic tool.
The diagnostic tool, how so?
Well, what's insightful here is that this form isn't just about monitoring for the sake of monitoring. It's designed to embed a culture of continuous improvement within the system.
A culture. Okay.
Think of it maybe like an ISO certification process, but tailored specifically for how education is delivered.
Right, like quality standards for teaching.
Precisely. It provides a rigorous, clear framework for evaluating how effective the instruction is. The goal is ensuring every student gets a consistent, high standard of education.
And moving away from just subjective feelings about a lesson.
Exactly. It shifts the conversation from opinion to objective evidence based on agreed-upon standards.
So it's this robust framework ensuring consistent standards. And what's really notable about this specific observation, this form, is that all 6 of these key criteria were marked "Ya," meaning yes, full compliance.
All 6. That is notable.
It seems quite rare, doesn't it, to see such a all clear across the board. For you, what stands out about this kind of holistic approach, getting a yes on everything?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, you can really see how these 6 points create a truly holistic view of quality.
Okay.
It's not just about, say, delivering the content. It's also about the teaching methods, the pedagogical approach.
How it's taught.
Right. And whether it's appropriate for the students, and even operational things like efficiency.
Let's break those down then. What are these 6 pillars exactly?
Okay. Let's delve into what ED1 really means, on the ground.
Perfect.
First, you have Pemenuhan Document Curriculum. Curriculum Document Fulfillment.
Right.
This is absolutely fundamental. It ensures that the teaching aligns precisely with the established curriculum documents, like the syllabus, the scheme of work.
It's the baseline then, making sure you're teaching the right stuff.
Exactly. It's the baseline.
Yeah.
Without that alignment, you can't guarantee students are learning what they're supposed to be learning according to the national or state standards.
Makes sense. What's next?
Okay, moving beyond just what is taught, the form then looks at Kesesuaian dengan konstruk yang diukur.
Bit of a mouthful.
Yes. Suitability with measured construct. Essentially, this checks if the activities in the assessments, are they actually appropriate for the specific learning objectives being measured?
So does the test match what you tried to teach?
Basically, yes. It's about making sure the methods match the intended outcomes. You want to avoid a mismatch. Like maybe the objective is critical thinking, but the activity is just rote memorization. This check ensures that what you're doing and how you're measuring it actually targets the skill or knowledge you intend.
Okay, so alignment between goal and activity. Got it. Pillar 3.
Pillar 3 gets really student-centric. It's kiseswayan dengan tahap penguajian murid.
Suitability with student proficiency level.
Exactly. This is critical. It ensures teaching methods and the materials themselves are tailored to the actual abilities and mastery levels of the students in that class.
Differentiation, essentially.
Right. Precisely. It's about meeting students where they are, not just delivering a one-size-fits-all lesson, which, as you know, is rarely effective for everyone. This is incredibly important for real learning to happen.
Absolutely. Okay, that's 3. What's the 4th?
The 4th criterion is penggunaan larasa bahasa yang siswai, appropriate language register usage.
Language register, like formal versus informal?
Yes, and more. It highlights the importance of using the correct style and level of language. For an English class like this one, it's paramount, right?
Definitely.
It's not just about perfect grammar, though that's part of it. It's about using language that fits the context. Is it formal language for academic writing? Is it more informal for a role-playing activity?
So it reflects the teacher's own command of the language and how they model it.
Exactly. It speaks to their ability to model effective communication in different situations.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5 is quite practical. Putukan masa yang mencukupi, sufficient time allocation.
Does the lesson plan fit the time slot?
Pretty much. It checks if enough time is actually allocated for the learning activities so that the objectives can be achieved effectively. It's an acknowledgement that even the best lesson plan will fail if there isn't enough time for execution and, importantly, for student processing.
Right, you can't rush understanding. Makes sense. And the last one, number 6.
The final one is boleh ditadbir urus, which basically means, is it administrable?
Administrable. Like, can it actually be done?
Yes. Can the whole process or program be managed effectively? Is it practical? Can it be implemented without undue complications or excessive burden?
So it's about the practicality of the whole thing.
Exactly. This isn't just about making life easy for the sake of it. It's a recognition that even the most theoretically perfect quality assurance system is, well, useless if it's too cumbersome or complex to implement consistently in a busy school environment.
Yeah.
It speaks to the practical realities teachers and administrators face.
Wow. That is really comprehensive. Breaking it down like that highlights just how many plates educators are juggling.
It really does.
It makes me wonder, though, if all 6 of these were marked "ya," does that mean it was like a perfect lesson? Or are there nuances here we should understand? How much detail does that "ya" truly convey to you?
That's a really sharp observation and an important one. While "ya" definitely indicates compliance, that the standard was met, this form is essentially a snapshot.
A snapshot in time.
Exactly. It confirms that these specific, mostly foundational standards were met at that moment of observation. It tells you the essential building blocks were in place.
But maybe not the whole story.
Right. It speaks more to the foundational elements being solid, rather than, say, offering a deep qualitative analysis of student engagement levels, or the creativity of the lesson design, or the depth of critical thinking fostered.
So it sets a high bar for the essentials, but there's always more beyond that.
Precisely. It ensures a strong foundation of quality. But continuous improvement, innovation, deeper learning, those who can always build upon this kind of confirmed base.
Okay, that clarifies things. So let's recap for everyone listening. Based on this specific PKK1 instrument, the quality check for Piabren, Siti Nur Fezliza's English class, Class 5 Berkat, on July 17th, 2025. It showed that all 6 of these major quality criteria were fulfilled. They got a "ya" on each one. For you, the curious learner, what's the core message here about the mechanisms of educational quality?
Well, it indicates a clear stamp of approval, doesn't it? It shows that the teaching and learning operations at Sekolah Kebangsaan Bukit Tembaga, at least in these assessed aspects for this class at this time, demonstrably comply with the established standards.
So proof of compliance.
Yes, concrete proof. What it really shows us is that those foundational elements we discussed, everything from curriculum alignment and student-appropriate methods right through to efficient use of time and administrability, they were all meticulously in place during this observation.
It's a powerful affirmation, then, of the structured approach being used there to maintain educational excellence.
Absolutely. A powerful affirmation.
So we've just pulled back the curtain a bit, haven't we, on how a specific school's teaching standards are meticulously checked and confirmed. We've moved beyond just vague ideas about quality into these concrete, measurable criteria that really tell a story about the dedication and the precision that can go into ensuring classroom excellence.
Yeah, it certainly does. And, you know, this raises a really important question, I think, for all of us invested in education.
Oh, what's that?
If consistent positive assessments like this are achieved, if schools are regularly meeting these robust standards, what's the next frontier?
Beyond compliance.
Exactly. How can these systematic checks, these PKK-1 forms or similar instruments, evolve? How can they be used to foster not just compliance, but genuine, ongoing, continuous improvement?
And maybe even innovation.
Yes. Perhaps even inspire innovative pedagogical approaches. How do we use these checks to push the boundaries of what's possible in the classroom in that ongoing, ever-evolving journey of learning?
That's a great question to leave our listeners with. Moving from checking boxes to sparking what's next.
Something to think about, definitely.